In question 1 for Unit 11, we'd like to see how much more we can buy as time goes on. There are two things that affect this. First, our salary is increasing, so we have more money to spend. But second, because of inflation, the things that we'd like to buy cost more and more each year. According to the problem, our salary is currently $31,200. It grows over a period of 10 years. We don't know how fast it's growing, but we do know the final salary, which is $45,300. Let's use GoalSeek to find out how fast our salary is growing. We'll guess that it's growing at 5%. If so, here's how it grows over the 10 years. Adding on 5% each year takes us to $50,821.51 after 10 years. But in fact, our salary at the end of 10 years should be just $45,300. So we'll use GoalSeek to adjust the percentage annual increase. We'd like the final answer to be $45,300, and we'll get it by changing the annual increase from 5% to 3.8%. This answers the first part of the question. At what annual percentage rate is our take-home pay rising? It's rising at 3.8%. Now, suppose the inflation rate, the problem says, is 3%. Let's take any arbitrary item and follow its price over the same period of years. I'll use a nice round number, $100, and this shouldn't matter, we can check that at the end. A $100 item costs 3% more each year. Here's how its price increases. So, as we noticed in starting, each year we have more money to spend, but the things we'd like to buy cost more money. The real question is, how many things can we buy? We don't care about the number of dollars, but what they can do for us. Right here at the beginning, we have this much money to spend. If we spend it on $100 items, then the number we can buy is 312. As we continue over the 10 years, we can see how many items we can buy. And we see that we can, in fact, buy more items each year. The second question is, how much more can we buy now than we could 10 years ago? We could simply subtract 312 from 337 and say that we can buy about 25 more items. But that number 25 does depend on the fact that we chose a $100 item. A more general answer is to look at the percentage change. 10 years later, we can buy about 8% more than we could originally. And notice that this 8% does not change. It's still 8% when we change the item that we look at. Finally, at what rate is our real purchasing power growing? Here, we can buy more than we could the previous year. Percentage-wise, how much more? The answer is less than 1% more, about 0.77%. Dragging this down to see what the increase is other years, we see that it's constant. Each year we go up about 0.75%. This is not too surprising. The salary that we bring home is rising at 3.8%, but inflation is eating up about 3% of that, leaving roughly 0.8% left for an actual increase in buying power.